Please. Give it to me.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Take every one of those people and shove their noses.
Don't.
I don't know what to do. Hello, Ryan. Oh, Frank, how are you, son?
Well, everything's ready to go. How are things up there?
Well, I'm handling it.
Is Jono...
He's upstairs with Mrs. Shaw. We're not letting the press anywhere near him.
That's good.
Frank, do you think something might turn up? I mean, the FBI...
No.
I still wish you would have let us come down there, son.
Well, there really isn't anything you could do, Don.
We could be with you.
Don, we've agreed. This is the best way for everyone, okay?
Son, I only wish...
I know.
Hey, look, your mother's right here. I'll put her on, all right?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Francis?
Hi, Mom.
I just wish there was something, words I could say that would make this time easier for you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. Not to me and not to anyone. You know what you've done and you know what you are. And these lies are not going to change that. You remember that now and keep knowing it.
I'll try.
You will. Jillian's here, dear.
Yeah, can I speak to her, please?
Surely.
Thanks, babe. I love you.
You too.
And I know that we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to, Dee?
The telephone.
You're supposed to pick it up first.
Well, maybe I don't feel like it. It's probably for you anyway.
Hello? 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 How are you?
Who was it?
Nobody. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
Well,
Well, what?
aren't you going to ask me what's wrong?
Well, you said you were fine, so I decided to take you at your word.
Well, you're not very sensitive.
Dee, what's wrong?
Never mind.
All right.
I don't care anyway.
Delia.
Well, everything's wrong. My commodities are a mess. I'm losing thousands of dollars by the minute. Maeve must be really upset over Frank's resigning from the Senate, and she must be short-circuited or something. My whole life is a mess, and I can't do anything. Well,
Well, what?
aren't you gonna say anything?
Such as?
I don't know. Delia, you're smart. Delia, you can do whatever you want. You used to say those things.
I'll tell you what, Delia, from now on, when I come home, why don't you have a script all ready for me? That way I'll ask all the right questions. You can decide in advance how much support you need. That way we won't leave anything for chance. You'll have everything you want.
That isn't funny.
It wasn't supposed to be.
Well, it isn't.
Fine.
Fine! And don't start complaining about dinner not being ready either.
I don't believe this.
What?
Goodbye, Dee.
you going?
Out.
Well, that's real mature.
Don't talk to me about maturity.
Oh, don't talk to you about anything.
I am going for a walk, a long one. And during my absence, I suggest that you take this apartment and yourself and your life and you get it together. You will have several hours to accomplish that, starting now. Good luck.
Hello.
Was that your husband that answered earlier?
Who's this?
You don't recognize my voice? I think we qualify as good friends by now.
Well, why'd you hang up before?
I didn't want to intrude. Are you free now?
Yes.
I've been thinking about you all day.
You have?
Of course. I know how you must be feeling.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've already lost over half the money you loaned me. What's gonna happen if...
Shh. Delia, don't you worry about a thing. You know how commodities are. By this time tomorrow, you may be wealthier than ever.
You really think so?
With your talents, anything is possible.
But what if it doesn't? What if wealth keeps dropping and I lose everything and I owe you $25,000 and I can't...
I'm sure we'll be able to work something out.
But what?
You just leave that to me. However, I do think that we should get together and discuss your position. Now, I've managed to clear tomorrow morning. Can you be free?
Well,
10 o'clock, then.
Okay, I'll meet you at your office at 10.
No. No, I don't think that's going to be possible. You see, I'm having a wall taken out of the office. You can probably hear it. They've already started work on it. Excuse me, Delia. Hey, you guys. You want to knock that off for a minute over there? Thank you. The corporate department will do just as well.
But...
I'll see you at 10 then. Goodbye, Delia.
Goodbye.
No, I don't. Well, I'm sure, but I'm afraid I don't have a picture available. Look, you have been working on this since last night. Now, you should know something by now. The name is Kimberly Harris. She is 17 years old. I've been through all of this with you. I've told you all that I can. If I wanted the police involved, I would never have gone to your agency in the first place. Will you hold on a minute, please? Just hold on. Hello.
Hello, I thought you might need some company.
Yes, I do. Thank you. Please, come in. Thank you, really. Will you just give me a minute? I'm on the phone.
Take your time.
Yes. No, it wasn't. Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to do a lot better than that. No, I told you she doesn't know anyone in the city. No, I said... Don't you tell me to calm down. She is 17 years old. I have hired you to find her. I expect results. Well, do it. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please.
Thank you. I'm sorry about all that. The daughter of an old friend is been missing since yesterday. She was visiting and she went out in the middle of the night and no one's seen her since.
Oh, I see.
Her parents are very concerned. She's quite young.
Is this Mrs. Longworth?
Oh, no. No, of course not. Polly's not the only friend I have. Actually, it's relatives, cousins from out of town.
Well, I'm sure she'll be all right, Ray.
I don't know about that. She doesn't know the city. She's never been to New York before, and she's still just a child.
Well, you could hardly call 17 a child.
How did you know?
Well, I heard you mention it on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course.
She must be very close to you.
I hardly even know her.
What's going on, Ray?
I told you.
Look, I know you better than that. You don't have to lie to me.
I'm not lying to you. The girl went off in the middle of the night.
Who is she, Ray?
She's my daughter.
Your daughter. I don't understand.
Oh, I think you do, Roger.
But I never knew that
No.
you...
No one does. No one ever will. It's a very old story, Roger. I'm sure you've heard it before.
I won't be bored.
All right, I was 17. I was very young, very, very stupid. There was this boy. We'd known each other for years. We were in love. He was in love. Maybe I was. I really don't remember. In any case, we started sleeping together the summer before my senior year of high school. It was the first time for both of us, and that winter I found out that I was pregnant.
And he wouldn't marry you.
I never gave him the chance. I knew that if I told him, he'd try to do the right thing by me, and I wasn't about to let that happen. I was not going to grow up in that town, married, with a child or children, wondering what I'd missed, hating him, hating myself. I wasn't going to let that happen.
Yeah.
So I went to stay with my aunt in Vermont until the baby was born. I couldn't hold her. I never held her. I couldn't do that. Anyway, after a few weeks, Mama came and took her back to Topeka and raised her as a niece of relatives.
So the girl never knew.
Oh, yes. Yes, she knew. Kimberly always knew about her mother. It was the one thing Mama insisted on.
Well, surely other people suspected that.
Maybe. Probably. I really don't know. I didn't wait around to find out. Next time I saw her, she was 5 years old. She was so beautiful.
Must have been very hard on you.
I did what I had to do. I think for the first time I've managed to shock you.
Maybe. Ray, I'm not judging you.
I know that. Thank you. I wish I'd... No regrets. Never a regret. I do what I have to do.
Come on, smile once in your life. Okay, Woody, that's enough. That's great. Who sent you the documents interest today? Sorry.
Well, I guess you gotta marry into the family to get some information around here.
Hey, you come on, Jack!
Please, come on, please. Hello.
Hello, dear.
Oh, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Are you holding up, huh?
Just you.
Jack?
Hello, Johnny.
Look, Jack, I may have said some things the other day that, well, they were out of line. I don't want you to think I hold you responsible for any of this.
All right, Johnny.
Okay.
Jill, listen to me. He's gonna be all right.
I don't know.
Hey, he's gonna be all right. You both are. Okay?
It's about to start. Should we go upstairs?
No. Mrs. Shaw's upstairs with little John. I don't want anybody following us up there. We just better stay down here, I think.
I think you're right.
Is Siobhan up there with them?
No, Siobhan called. She'll be home soon. That's since the beginning of another crisis.
People out there, it's like happy hour or something. They all remembered me, too. Oh, May. Oh, I'm so sorry. God, you must feel just terrible. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, dear. I'm fine.
I was so worried I had to come over.
Well, that's very good of you.
You're so cold. Why don't you let me go upstairs and get you a nice warm wool sweater to put on?
No, thank you.
But it's so chilly and wool's so comforting, don't you think?
Please, Delia, I've had no time to think about
Hey, look, Dee, huh? Come on.
Well, I was just thinking how cold it's getting. It's going to be winter soon, you know? And I was thinking, this year I'm going to buy just a plain wool coat like yours. Don't you think that's a good idea?
I think that's a wonderful idea. So why don't you go out and buy it right now,
Well, what do you think, Maeve? You think wool's a good idea?
Please,
Dee, will you cut it
please.
out? This isn't the time, huh?
But I'm only trying to...
We all know what you're trying to do, so cut it out.
No, you don't. You don't understand. Well, nobody understands. And nobody cares. You're supposed to be my family.
I thought we were supposed to be your family. Oh, I know. It's difficult to keep track.
That's mean! Johnny, I helped you!
Good night, Delia.
Darling, I'm awful sorry.
Sorry, Charles.
Look, maybe we should go out. It's just about that time, huh?
Let's all go together.
See the film.
Frank, I think they're ready.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Bobby.
5 minutes, Senator.
That will be the last time I'll ever be called senator. No, it's funny, Bob. I kind of like the way it sounded.
Frank, I don't know what to say.
Thank you for everything. Good evening. It is with deep regret that I announce my resignation from the Senate of the United States. I'm sure that you are all aware of the charges and allegations that have been made against me in recent weeks. Well, these charges are not true. And until their recent discovery, I had no knowledge of the documents in question. I have never endorsed a candidate for a federal regulatory commission in exchange for political and financial support, nor was I aware of the basis of the campaign in support of my nomination for the office of vice president. I have not betrayed the trust of the people of New York State, the people who had the faith to ask me to represent them in the United States Senate. And yet I cannot explain the origin of the evidence against me. Documents which have been proven to bear my signature, and I therefore must accept full responsibility for them. Their existence undermines my word and my effectiveness in elective office. And so I must resign that office. I do so with great sadness and with one abiding regret, which is that I have lost the opportunity to serve my country and the many people who have supported and believed in me. I thank them for that belief and support, and I am indeed grateful for their many sacrifices on my behalf. I trust that I will have an opportunity someday in some way to repay a small measure of that dedication, hope, and love that they have invested in my public life. Thank you, and good night.
Mrs. Ryan, what is your immediate reaction to your son's resignation? Mrs. Bolak.
Did former Senator Ryan make any kind of deal that resulted in dropping of criminal charges?
Have the FBI findings affected your engagement? Can you give us any indication as to Mr. Ryan's future plan?
Mrs. Bolak, Mrs. Ryan.
No, stop it. That's enough. You love this, don't you?
Jill.
No, you got what you wanted, isn't it? All of you. I mean, you watched him when he ran for campaign for city council, and now you're getting exactly what you wanted. I mean, you couldn't trust somebody who was honest and who believed. I mean, who was foolish enough to believe that he really could help the people who needed his help.
All right, will you just get out of the way? Will you just knock it off? Now, gentlemen and ladies of the press, you all heard what my son said tonight. You saw him. And obviously you don't believe him. So, If that's what he would have had to look forward to, then I'm glad that... No, check that. I'm not glad. I can't say I'm glad. I can't believe that for a minute. We've all lost something. We all of us. And so what happened here tonight? What happened?
John, what is it?
Lady, I don't know. Lady...
Johnny! John!
Is he all right?
What if the perfect guy for you is in LA, or DC, or New York City? Get ready to take a Holidate, a new original reality series, all new this Wednesday at 10 on SoapNet.